Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashleigh for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who aren't, thanks for joining me once again. So this video is the second video in my new series that I'm going to be doing, which I think I'm going to title Let's Talk, and then it's going to be Let's Talk about So I decided when I was going to do this series on my first two topics. So the first one would have been up by now, which was a mental health video, which I was really keen to film. I've been wanting to film something for mental health since the last lockdown, and I was going to do like a little mental health series. So like in my vlogs I was going to give you updates on my mental health and kind of vlog my journey, but I feel like it's really difficult to like do that because obviously it changes every day, and to pick up the camera every day for me is a little bit difficult because obviously I do work, so it can be a little bit tough trying to juggle working and YouTube and Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and so to pick up the camera every single day and fit that into my daily routine is a little bit difficult. So I did the video on mental health, which was quite a long one. I haven't edited it down yet. I'm going to try and edit that this weekend and get it up for Sunday hopefully. But I think it was a really important video to film, especially at the moment. And then I had quite a lot of questions when I put up the story of me asking. I'm just going to move you guys up 2 seconds. So when I put up the video, not a video, like you guys are really dark. When I put up the story asking for questions to do with mental health, I had quite a lot of questions about lockdown and about coronavirus, and so I thought I would do my second Let's Talk, this one on lockdown and coronavirus and all that kind of stuff, so you guys can ask me questions about that, because I didn't want my mental health video to focus solely around that, because I want it to be something that people can come back to in the future and look at, and it just not be about this current time, if that makes sense. With that being said, I was a little bit umming and ahhing about doing a Let's Talk about coronavirus and lockdown, because obviously it's not really a fun topic to talk about. I didn't know how people would want to see it because I had so many questions about it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a separate video on it. If this isn't the kind of thing you want to be watching on YouTube, then just click off, I won't be offended. And I am going to have 2 more Let's Talks coming soon that I've got planned already, because I asked you guys what you'd like to see Let's Talk series on, and I had lots of suggestions for a girl talk and a sex talk. I've currently got a poll up on my Instagram to decide which one I'm going to do next. Every time I check it's different, so let me just check right now. So right now it's 55% on girl talk and 45% on sex talk, so that's how that one's going. So I had loads of votes for both of them when I asked for suggestions, so it's obviously something you guys want to see, and that'll be a bit more fun to film, so they'll be coming next. Obviously not sure which one depending on the poll. So yeah, if you want to see something a bit more uplifting, that will be coming soon. I've just filmed as well this natural makeup look, everyone wanted to see that, so that will be up probably before this one. So I'll leave everything linked down below for what you may want to be checking out. Bear with me, I'm just going to like change my settings because I feel like you guys look really dark. I'm just going to double check how it looks on playback, and then I'll see if I want to change it because it's looking a bit weird to me. I feel like that's a bit better, I'm not so dark anymore. I don't know why it was so dark, but that should be a bit better. I think it's because the sun is kind of going down. I mean, it's 3:30, so the sun is kind of going down a bit. I don't have my bedroom lights on. I'm going to put them on actually. But yes, so I'm sorry that these first 2 Let's Talk videos are a little bit more down topics, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. I'm just going to jump into the video. I'm really thirsty. I've not had enough water today, so I just got a bottle of water and some Pepsi because I've literally only drank coffee today. My last one I like planned it out and did it in an order, but this one I'm just gonna grab from my archives and just go through the questions that I was asked, because obviously there's no method to this. Start from the bottom. So the first one I'm going to start with is, how do you feel about another lockdown? So I was trying to like put off the idea that another lockdown was going to happen. I know in October there was all these rumours that it was going to go on when October half term was meant to happen, and I was like, hope it doesn't, because that's silly. And then it didn't happen, so I was like, right, it's not going to happen. And with the the localised lockdowns, I thought that was working really well. Yeah, so I honestly wasn't really sure that a national lockdown would happen again. And when it was announced, I was a bit like, really? Because obviously it now means that I can't see Josh again, and it's really frustrating because we didn't see each other for 5 months. So from end of March till the end of August, we didn't see each other, and then from end of August till obviously end of October, we were seeing each other again, and now that's all ruined. I'm just gonna wait because no one can be quiet in this house. Yeah, so when the lockdown was announced, it was really disheartening. And the thing is, for this one, if you're not in the UK, you may not know, but the one in March was announced to be 3 weeks, and obviously it went on and on and on, and then this one being announced that it's going to be 4 weeks. I just don't have the confidence that it is going to be 4 weeks, so that is making it a little bit harder for me, I think. The only good thing for me is that I can still go to work because I now work in a different company than what I did in the first lockdown. It's a lot smaller, and there's only a couple of us in the office because most people are working from home, but there's a couple of us that are in the office, so it's quite nice to be able to get up and still go to work, because I feel like being in the house 24/7 is pretty damaging to the soul. So it's quite nice to be able to get up and go to work. But yeah, I don't feel great about it. I know everyone's like, it's really important to make sure we can have Christmas, but for me, I just feel like this year I don't really care about Christmas, as horrible as that is. Everything else has been cancelled, everything else has been postponed. Like, money wise, it's just been shit. Mental health wise, it's just been a shit year, and I just feel like Christmas isn't going to be the same this year. So for me, I'd rather not have it. But yeah, so I'm not happy about it, but what can we do? The localised lockdowns obviously didn't work, and for us, like in the south, I know it sounds really like, I don't know, north-south divide, but there really isn't that many cases in my area, so it's quite frustrating. I'm not saying that there isn't cases and that we shouldn't go into lockdown, but yeah, for me, obviously, I'd rather not be in lockdown. But hey ho. The most frustrating thing for me is like, I literally didn't do anything for months, and then me and Josh started like going out for dinner, like little things like that, and now just not be able to do anything is quite difficult. I feel like a lot of people are in that position. There was people that I know that were going out and about in like April anyway, so for them it makes no difference, but for me it took a long time to get the confidence to do stuff again, and to just have that taken away was quite shit. So we've got the good versus bad things lockdown has done to you. So yeah, I feel like as negative as it was, lockdown has changed everybody's lives. I feel like this whole pandemic has changed everyone's lives and everyone's I can't speak today, and everyone's viewpoint on life. So for me, looking back to like February to now, my life is so different. I've got a new job. Me and Josh are in just a completely different place in our relationship. I've got different friends. I've got friends that I did have that I no longer have. Just things like that. Like, everything has changed. And I feel like, as shit as it is, I feel like this pandemic needed to happen because a lot of good things have come out of it for me. So for me personally, I have grown quite a bit on my Instagram. I think I'm nearly at 4,000 followers, and I've really been focusing on my Instagram and YouTube. YouTube not so much, because I do find it a little bit difficult to try and think of things to film, and just generally finding the time to film and things like that, because it is a lot of work and editing and stuff. So for me, finding the time aside from normal work is quite difficult to do, but I've been really focusing on my Instagram, and that has grown. I've had some really amazing collaborations. For example, I really started focusing on it in August, where I had a month off where I left my last job and I was going to my new job at the start of September. So in August I had 2 gifted collaborations, which was absolutely amazing. In September I had 1 gifted collaboration, and then in October I actually had 6 gifted collaborations, and I've got quite a few already lined up for November, with it being Black Friday and obviously everything going on in November leading up to Christmas, and I'm really, really excited. So if you follow me on Instagram, I really appreciate all your support. It actually means the world to me. If you don't, make sure you go over to that and follow me after the video. I'll leave it all down below for you if you're interested in checking me out on Instagram. I pretty much post every day. I've been trying to get like photo shoots and stuff done so I have enough photos, and then when I do other things I'll take photos as well. So me and Josh did a whole photo shoot day back in September, and then literally the day lockdown was announced, we did a photo shoot in my room, just some standard pictures. So yeah, I try and engage over on there. I really appreciate all the support, and that is one good thing that's come out of this for me, because in my last job I literally did not have a second to breathe, and I literally completely stopped doing YouTube and Instagram, all that kind of stuff that I actually loved doing. So this lockdown, well not this lockdown, but the first lockdown and this whole pandemic as a whole has given me time to focus on what I want to do, which is really nice. Another good thing is that my and Josh's relationship has really improved. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that we went on a break at the end of like the last lockdown, so like all the way through August we were on a break until the end of August, and since then we've just really focused on making our relationship a lot better. We're in a lot better place now, and yeah, it's improved, which is why it's so shit that we can't see each other at the moment, but yeah, it's got to a much better place. Negative wise, my anxiety is through the roof. Like, my health anxiety is ridiculous. I cannot sleep at night because I think I'm going to die, which I'm laughing about it, but it is seriously a problem, and that's one of the biggest issues for me. Also, I just feel like it's just been really shit for everybody. I don't know, I can't really pinpoint all the good and bad things, but it's just not been great. But I try and be positive and take the silver linings that good things have happened to me since March. So not being able to go on holiday, that's pretty bad. But I can't wait for the holiday after this. So, do you believe coronavirus was man-made? Now, if you know me, you'll know that I love a conspiracy theory. It's one of my favourite things in life, is conspiracies. Especially since lockdown, where I've had no videos to watch. I've been going back through the Kendall Ray, Bella Fiore, Ellen Neal archives to find new conspiracy theories and just true crime videos to watch. I love them. And I remember when COVID-19 first started, I was telling my mum all these crazy theories that were going on. To be honest, yes, I do kind of think it was man-made. I'm not sure, because the whole man ate a bat and this is what's happened theory is a little bit crazy to me. But crazier things have happened in life. I think it's really sad if it is man-made, because the amount of lives that have been lost, especially, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but one of the boys that first had COVID-19, he was an English student, I believe. He was in Wuhan and he came back to the UK. He was studying in Wales, I believe. I could be really wrong with what I'm saying, but he actually committed suicide because of all the impact that it's had, and I think that's really, really sad. 5G has been said to have an impact on it, which is believable to me as well. All these things sound crazy, but the stories I've read, I don't know, because obviously the world right now is crazy. Everything that's happened this year has been crazy, like Donald Trump, Black Lives Matter, all of that kind of stuff makes me question why this has happened this year. But that being said, I don't think anybody would want to do something like this that would control the whole of the earth. But again, we just don't know. Like, you just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's not, but I don't know. There's lots of theories about it which are interesting. I'm not a scientist and I can't go into it, so I don't know, to be honest. I'm up in the air about it, but I just want it to be gone now. What are you doing with your time during lockdown? So I am still working, like I said. So I go to work. I actually work Monday to Thursday. I have Fridays, Saturday, Sunday off. So with my extra time on like Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'm just trying to focus on filming, getting content for you guys. Like, today is the first Friday I've had, because last Friday I actually did a half day at work. So yeah, today is the first proper Friday. I've done 2 videos today, taking some pictures, and then tomorrow I want to do a really big video. It's going to take me probably about 3 hours to film, so I'm going to do a full glam get ready with me. I want to get back into like a morning routine. I was thinking about this because I really want to film a morning routine for you guys, but I've been struggling for the last month or so to get myself back into a good morning routine. So let me know if you guys would want to see like a kind of vlog style of me every single morning vlogging what time I get up, what I get done, and how I get on with the journey. So like knowing I've got to do that will make me get up, because otherwise I'm like, oh, didn't get up again. I'm really struggling because my health anxiety at night is so bad that I can't get to sleep. So I need sleep, and then I can't get up as early as I want to. But this weekend I'm going to really focus on trying to get up and have a good morning routine and get myself back onto that journey. So I might try and film that, but let me know if you want to see that, otherwise I just won't upload it. But I know a lot of you wanted to see a morning routine. That was another requested video. I've done a toss up between the morning and the evening, but I feel like I can't do an evening routine until I've got a morning routine down. Sounds stupid, but that is what I'm going to try and do. So I want to try and get loads of content, filming, take pictures, all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit harder to take pictures because I'm on my own, but I might train my mum to try and help me. Get a morning routine right and start exercising again. They kind of go hand in hand, but that's what I need to do. So that is what I'm going to try and do with my time, and just, yeah, focus on me a little bit. How have you coped with lockdown? Again, this lockdown's really different to me from the last one, because the last one I was working from home. Obviously, again, it's really different for everybody, because last time it was sunny and warm, and this time it's winter and it's shit. But yeah, last time I was working from home really, really stressfully as well. Like last time I was in lockdown, I was working for, like I mentioned before, a company that was very toxic for mental health, and my mental health went downhill very quickly in the last lockdown. So I feel like this time is just a lot better. I can't remember what the question was. How am I coping? So yeah, last time was quite difficult, and I honestly don't really know what I did. I don't know. I tried to do like videos and stuff, but again, I wasn't as consistent. I'm not that consistent at the moment either, but I'm going to try and be with lockdown. Also, just like Josh has got a new phone, so we can FaceTime, whereas before we didn't. And before he wasn't working, he wasn't able to work, so he was a little bit of a hermit and we didn't really speak that much. Whereas this time we're trying to like make an effort to talk to each other every day. I'm just kind of trying to get things done and be productive, and you know, make sure I make the most of this one and get things done that I need to get myself into a better position for the rest of the year, if that makes sense. Anxiety wise, the best thing that I can say is meditation. I want to do another video on that as well, meditation and manifestation, but again, it's something that I need to get more into a routine and into a groove of myself, so I'll be focusing on that as well during lockdown, is getting my manifestation meditation routine onto a good point. I want to be able to do that in the morning as well, so that's going to be part of my morning routine, but I need to get my morning routine sorted first. So yeah, something like that. I want to make sure that I keep in contact with all my friends, so I want to kind of set a little reminder to like text a few people every couple of days just to make sure that everyone's okay. And likewise, all of you guys that watch my videos or follow me on Instagram, if you need anything, DM me. I'm always here for anybody that wants to talk, because I know it's really tough for a lot of people. I am just lucky that I've got a job and I'm able to continue working, otherwise I think it would be really difficult. But yeah, working keeps me busy, but if you're not working, try and find something that you like doing that keeps you busy. So for me, on the weekends, that's filming, getting content, all that kind of stuff. If you like gaming, exercise, that kind of stuff, just focus on something that you really like doing, and just give yourself, I gave Josh this little mission when we were on a break, is set yourself 3 tasks for the day that you want to achieve. They can be really small things, so like start small. It could be something like have breakfast, paint your nails, and text 3 friends. That could be your 3 tasks for the day, but doing that will motivate you and give you something to do and something to focus on. So whether you do that the night before or in the morning, just give yourself 3 little tasks, and eventually you can build them up. So you could do a workout, film a video, and edit a picture, for example. That could be my kind of thing. But yeah, start small, build yourself up to bigger tasks, but give yourself 3 tasks to achieve each day, and that will help you be productive and get things done and keep yourself in a mojo if you're not working. I find it really difficult. Okay, so I've got two questions that are kind of similar. How do you feel about the second lockdown? Like, is it a waste of time? Why? And then also, does it frustrate you when people say lockdown is unnecessary? Now, I'm one of these people that I kind of just go with the flow, and obviously if they say we need to lock down, I'm going to trust them and believe we need to lock down because of the government and, you know, scientists. Much people will come for me and be like, don't trust the government, blah, blah, blah. I get that, but also lots of people have died, so I will do whatever I need to do at this point to make sure that doesn't happen. But I will say I've seen so much stuff on social media, people being like, this is unnecessary, we don't need to do that, why don't we carry on? And there's this one girl that I follow on Instagram, and oh my god, these stories. So the day after lockdown was announced, she put these stories up, and it was all like polls like, is lockdown necessary? Don't you think that if you're low risk or don't live with someone that's high risk, you should be able to continue life? And she was like, you know, if you've got no one high risk around you, you should be able to continue life as normal. But people were saying, yeah, but that's not fair. Like, for example, my parents are both high risk, so for me, I'm low risk because I live with them, I can't continue my life, whereas everybody else is just going to be able to carry on with life until what point? And I think that's the problem. I think that's why we're in a second lockdown, because some people had that mindset in the first lockdown. I know a lot of people that were going back and forth from other people's houses and doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. I think that's why we're in this mess now. Like people having parties and getting fines. For what? Like if you just waited a couple more months, we could have got through it. But people doing silly things like that is now why we're in a second lockdown. As frustrating as it is, I do think it was needed. Because of obviously how much the cases were rising. I just wish there was light at the end of the tunnel. Like if we knew it's going to end at this date, that would be great, but not knowing that I think is the worst thing about it. But yeah, it's frustrating when I see people post all this stuff. Like, do you think it's necessary? Because posting that isn't going to help. It's not going to get us out of lockdown. If you're going to do a poll to say that we shouldn't be in lockdown on your Instagram, it's not going to get us out of it. So just take it as it comes and do what you can do. And these people that post this kind of stuff are just chilling at home with their family. Like, live your life, enjoy the time you've got with your family, because you don't know how long you could have. Like, people are dying, so that's the way I see it. Tips on staying motivated during lockdown. I think I've covered that. Like, give yourself 3 tasks a day, make sure you stay in contact with friends and family, and just do what you can. So 2 more questions. One is, how do you cope without Josh? So like I said, last lockdown he did have a phone, but he couldn't FaceTime because his speaker and microphone were damaged. So he's got a new phone now, so we can do that, which is really good. We're also doing a gift swap, so we're going to do a video, I think, on it, if I can work out how to film it, because we're going to have to FaceTime. I'm going to have to screen record him FaceTime, I'm going to have to record myself, and also record the audio of the FaceTime. So that's going to be really difficult. But we've bought each other some presents. I think the rest of his stuff's going to come today. Going to give each other the presents and then open it on FaceTime and film that so you guys can see it. Obviously his is going to be a little bit difficult because it's going to be on FaceTime, so his recording isn't going to be the best quality, but I'll put it in as like a cutaway on my video, if that makes sense. I'll probably sit like this and put him as a picture-in-picture next to me. And we can kind of film that. I thought it'd be a really fun video because I had quite a few requests of like videos with Josh, but I was like, we're not together, so I can't film a video with him. But I was trying to think, what can we do that will cheer each other up and also mean we can do a video together. So that's going to be something that we're going to do. I think we're going to film that next weekend, so it should go up probably in the week after, or the following weekend, so keep your eyes out for that. I think it'd be a really good one and probably cheer some people up if you are apart from your boyfriend or girlfriend too. Give you some ideas of what you can do to brighten each other's day. So that is probably my best tips. And then the last one is, would you try the vaccination? So this is one of those ones that I'm a little bit like, and the girl that I was talking about, she put a story and she's like, would you try the vaccination? And she's like, if you've put no, what are you waiting for? And I was like, good question, but also the vaccination is scary for me. I've had, this is stupid, but I've had flu a couple of times, and after I had flu twice, I was told to get the flu injection. I got the flu injection 2 years in a row, and both years I got the flu again quite badly, so I stopped getting the flu injection, and since I stopped getting the flu injection, fingers crossed, I haven't had the flu. So my concern is getting the COVID-19 vaccination and getting COVID-19. So I don't know if it's because I've got a really weak immune system, because I do, so I don't know if that's what happens. They put it in my body and I just take it, but that does concern me. Also, my concerns are we don't know the long-term impacts of the vaccination, because obviously it's not even been out yet, so to know the long-term impacts is physically impossible. So it's a little bit concerning that we don't have the research on that. But if it's necessary for us to be able to continue life and go away and feel safe again, then yes, I will get it. But I guess we just don't know. We don't even know how many will be available. It could be 2 years before it becomes available to me. So yeah, it's one of them that I probably will get it, but I'm cautious about it because I don't really feel comfortable with it. But I'm not scared of needles, I'm just scared of the actual product that goes into me. But, you know, I don't know, it's one of those. So that is all the questions and the topics that I actually had for this video. So if you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe as well. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please don't give anyone any hate if they've got a different opinion to you, because everybody has a different opinion on this matter at the moment. So comment what you think, but don't argue people down there, please. And make sure you follow me on Instagram to send me over some topics and questions for my next Let's Talks, which I said are going to be a lot more fun and a little bit more juicy. So head over to my Instagram to get involved in those. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.